Yo, what's good, Donald John? Hey, what's good, Isaac? Hey. Alright, sec. Just getting situated here. Hello, everybody. Alright, you're getting banned from the chat. We're not doing the Sigma thing. Shut up. We're not doing that. Uh, I feel like playing Giga today. Maybe a little bit of Suka. Also, does my mic sound okay? Just making sure I'm not too loud. Struthy niche. Yeah, Struthy needs some buffs, man. Like, Struthy just kind of sucks. I've got a fever. I'm sorry to hear that, man. You get better, though, alright? Take care of yourself. And Orca just posted an edit of his turtle. Absolute cinema. Genuine peakness. Pretty sure his turtle's name is Walta. Like Waltuh. Walta. How did that miss? Bruh. Boy, we sure do love Tyrannotitan being definitely balanced. You face tanking Giga. Like, what are we doing? Holy balancing, bro. Am I just not running a good build or what? I don't know. I'm gonna try this hide instead. I'm sorry, but like, Juke and Heavy Bite are such a crutch for Titan's kit. At least the Frenzied Tear actually takes good positioning and timing to use. Because you have to land all three of them to get the value out of it. But, you know, why do that when you can just run Heavy Bite and just do 100 damage nearly instantly? You can stream when you can't play today. Huh? Titan should be 5,000 combat weight. Honestly, I would agree. I would say Titan should be a less combat weight than the other Apexes because of how mobile it heals, or how mobile it is, and how much it heals, and how much damage it can output. Its bleed should be doing most of the work in its kit. It shouldn't be a freaking brawler. Leave the brawling for T-Rex and Duck. You gonna stream when I can't play. All good, man. Look at Isles Giga. Yeah, Isles Giga isn't as tanky as T-Rex, and it doesn't put out as much damage, but it's way faster, and it does a crap ton of bleed. Titan... I hope y'all know that Titan is both more mobile and tankier than Tyrannosaurus. I hope y'all know this. It is tankier than T-Rex. On base, they have the same stats, sure, when it comes to their tankiness. But Titan can buff its tankiness by 15%. It can reduce the amount of damage it takes by 15%, making it tankier overall than T-Rex. Nice guy, what's your hot take? Holy ping. What the... We might have to go to a different server. Bruh. This is stupid. Titan is busted as hell. Yeah, we need to go to a different server, because I don't know what's up with the lag today, but the server... Bro, like, what is happening? Why is the lag this horrendous? 90 ping. Why is my ping this high? Bruh. Yeah, we're going to a different server. Yeah, this server's ping is ass. I'm not gonna lie. We're going to a different server. I thought we fixed the performance issues with Path of Titans, but no, apparently not. Alright, time to check out this PvP ranked server y'all been telling me about. So I have never heard of this until y'all were telling me about it. PvP ranked. Titan fight. It's just Titan is bust, and Duck can keep up, but just barely. Duck can barely hold its own against the Tyranno Titan. It's ridiculous. Old Rex with 9 damage bite. It should have a higher damage bite than it currently has, but I don't think 90 damage is the way to go. I would say 70 or 75. I don't think 80 and above would be good because of how many buffs it has. And killing blows should get reduced to 10% rather than 20%. That way blood rivalry can actually be used. Same hot take. I did not see it. It doesn't post, like if you do a very long message, I can't see it. It doesn't show me when the chat pops up on my screen. Old Rex was feared. Yeah, I miss when Rex was actually scary. So Rex gets murdered by Titan because of bleed juke, Spinal Phase tanks it, now turns it, Eo and Rex are 50-50 bars, sends it to the Shadow Realm. Yep. Alrighty. What mods do we have here? Very few. Rex beats Spino 50-50. I don't know. I mean, Rex can keep up with the Spino for sure. But PT's making a trike. I don't like their trike's posture. I don't like how it looks. It holds its head up weirdly high. It's weird. I would buff Rex's bite a little bit more than that. The base damage on the bite, and then nerf killing blows to 10%, honestly, because, like, at the same time, like, it has blood rivalry, which goes really underutilized because Rex doesn't do enough base damage to make that useful. Also, do they have Giga on the server? They don't even have Giga on the server? Bro. Come on now. Come on now, dog. Paleontologist suggested the trike posture. That's weird. It just doesn't make sense for it to hold its head up that high, given how heavy it is. It's whatever. Just PT being weird. Yo, why is it so freaking foggy? I can't see anything. It just doesn't make sense for ceratopsians to hold their heads that high. Look at the size comparison between Rex and Doug. Look at this. See how Doug just like towers over it? This is not how the size comparison actually is. In real life, T-Rex is actually taller than Doug. It's crazy. I don't think I'm beating a Rex with a dry build. You lose rank when you... Oh, there's a ranking system? Yeah, that's kind of cool, I guess, but... I don't know. If it was realistic, Rex would look like an Apex to other Apexes. Exactly. It would just dwarf most of the other Apexes if it was accurate. If Bars was accurate in this game, it would get overshadowed by most of the other Apexes. Bars would be a sub-Apex if it was accurate. What? How did that miss? Man, Dry Duck sucks. God, just getting no-diff by Suchomimus as a Dry Duck? Bruh. That's insane. Is Dry Duck this ass? Like, look at that. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just add, like, Sorolophus or Shant. How do I go... How do I go back? Dry Duck is the same combat way to Suk... Oh my god. Bruh, I didn't think I needed a buff call to fight a Sucho as a fucking Apex. Like, I'm a damn Apex. Why do I need to pop a buff call to fight a Sucho? Like, come on. Sure, it's a wet build Sucho. I understand that. However, it's the... Anybody want to explain what that was? Did my dinosaur just have a heart attack? That was a... Was that like a duel or something? I don't know what the... Oh, it makes you fight people. Okay, I wish I knew that beforehand. That would have been great knowledge to have under my belt. That would have been real nice to know. Is there a marks command? Do I just do like exclamation marks? how do I get marks? Bro, it just didn't spawn me with marks. It gave me nothing. Bro, like what? How am I supposed to get marks? This is PvP ranked. This shit is buggy as hell. Like, do I have to do quests or something? Like, how do I get marks? Because it's not giving me marks. It gave my duck marks, it didn't give my Tyranitar marks. No, you just get marks. Well, clearly not. Oh, there we go. Out of nowhere, I just randomly got marks. Great. Bro, y'all were hyping up this server, and it's this buggy? Ooh, that's a cool skin. Okay, love how that... And he just randomly dies. Yeah, this is ass, I'm not gonna lie. Nothing works, bro. Janky ass server. What the hell? What the hell? What is going on, bro? Bro, do we need to go to another new server? Like, yeah, we're going to a different server. We can't do nothing on any of these servers, bro. I've been good, Foxy. When you kill someone, you get all your health comes back. Well, that didn't happen. Path of bugs. Let's see. Huh, no mods. Interesting. Hey, what's up, Zetas? It has been a hot minute since I've been on the server. Wait, doesn't this place have like a command to go to like a 1v1 area? I could have sworn this has like a command to go to a 1v1 area. What's the command? The space, say, exclamation point, land 1S. Oh. This is not what I expected. It sucks that nobody plays any like mid tiers or anything. Like I wanna fight a mid tier. Okay, get me out of there. Yeah, this Samuel will Apex going to be doing Metri, Alio, Sarah, and Metri. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Either I played that horribly, or Metri just hard counters Sorato. Maybe I should have used my Charge Bite more? I don't know. I don't play Sorato much after the TLC. Kind of sucks they can't bite right after that. Wonderful. Holy lag, yay. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that delay that doesn't let me attack. Yeah, another instance of bleeders just being better than everything. Because Pot has a hell of a lot of roster bias. And we love how that didn't count as a hit. Three minutes of bleed, this is insane. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I have no stamina. Fractures healed instantly. Meanwhile, I have to have 8 hours of bleed. Yeah. There's no point in even trying. Yep. Roster bias. Holy roster bias. Fracture build creatures aren't allowed to have shit. Hey, what's up, Ghost? It just makes me sad every time I try to play a fractured build dinosaurs. I'm like, yeah, this will be fun. You know, I can actually, how does the bleed work? It just ticks away at your health constantly. Similarly, easily face tank. Like, I can't do anything because he can just hit me with bleed and then run away, and I can't chase him because he's too fast. And Fracture sucks. Yeah, Fracture needs more love. It was stupid. Oh yes, let's nerf the hell out of the one status effect that counters bleeders and then buff the hell out of bleeders. What could go wrong? They're supposed to do bleed and fat. Yeah, but they need counters, and the Fracture Build dinosaurs are supposed to be the things that counter them because they reduce their movement speed. But uh-oh, we're going to make all the bleeders faster and make them better at their job. Meanwhile, the Fracture Build dinosaurs get a boot up the ass. It sucks. It really does. Like, I love Tyrannosaurs, but it's a pain in the ass to play them in this game, because even the developers don't respect them. The output, it should not be tanky whatsoever. I'm not saying Sarah should two-shot it. Oh my god. See, people like you are part of the problem. You take what people say about this and you exaggerate it to make them sound stupid and ridiculous. You're part of the problem. That's not what he said. He was saying that Kong should not be able to tank consecutive hits from his Ceratosaurus and still be able to walk it off. Ceratosaurus should be able to overpower it relatively easily and be able to fracture it effectively to counter it when it comes in and actually gets hit. But it doesn't. It's able to tank the hits and run away and just bleed cycle. Titan has the same issue, and so does Allo. Each bite did like 15%. You can still tank it, and then you hit me with a bunch of bleed and run away. Cerato's supposed to be tankier, which they are starting to help fix that, but Kong is able to bleed shit out way too. Comparing Titan to Allo is crazy. Well, they're in the same category. They're both bleeders, they're just in different classes. Now, Allo is not as busted as Titan, I will say that. Although, I wouldn't say Titan is that OP, it's just better than most of the other Apexes because it's a bleeder, and the other Apexes don't get their status effects that much love. Like, Bars really doesn't have a real way to counter feed. This server's ping is even worse. Bro. And look at the precise move. The Fracture Build dinos get nothing but nerfs. Like, look at this. Do I like the Allo changes? No, not really. Except for the part where they did nerf its damage a little bit. Because its damage output was a little ridiculous. The bleeders should not be doing the same damage as the Fracture Build dinosaurs. Things like Eotrike, Alberta, Rex, Dasp. These dinosaurs should be the high-damaging dinosaurs. In their selection, like when it comes to like low tiers, mid tiers, apexes, they should all have, like, there are certain dinosaurs that should be doing more damage than the rest because they're limited by mobility and health. Like Dasp. Dasp should be doing more damage than Allosaurus, and that is because Allosaurus is faster, more agile, and does bleed. Allo can constantly put on pressure and damage without even touching you as long as it inflicts you with bleed. So it shouldn't be doing as much damage as something that doesn't do bleed. because making up for the fact that it doesn't do constant damage over time, Daz should be doing significantly more damage. But you want to know something? Titan got buffed with Metri. Oh, I'd imagine. I'd imagine it did, because their glorious King Tyranno Titan is not allowed to get any nerfs, any significant nerfs at least. Like, Feast doesn't do less damage. Feast does nerf Titan's heavy bite damage, but the heavy bite is still doing a lot of damage. And the heavy bite itself is not the problem when it comes to Titan. It's not the sole issue. The sole issue is that Tyranno Titan is not effectively countered by anything. Oh, Feast is bugged? Feast does the full damage, it doesn't get reduced? Well, that's just not fun. Like, I get what they're doing with the balancing and how they're balancing things for, like, groups and everything, but what happens when you come up with the solo surfers? Like, what happens then when you add solo servers to the game? What happens to all those solo players who have to deal with this balancing when it comes to solo 1v1s? Then they'll start to see the bias in the roster, and how the bleeders are just better than everything else. Titan can basically no-diff a T-Rex, because T-Rex doesn't have the mobility to keep up with Titan. And I'm starting to really hate Juke, because something that big should not have a Juke. Now, Duck, I can understand it. Also, y'all want to know something about Dasp versus Allo? Allo's bite does 55 damage, and Dasp's does 60. Dasp only does 5 more damage than Allosaurus. Probably gonna lose this. Why Duck? Because there's less combat weight? Yes, because of how Duck plays, it really needs that juke. Oh, Allo's bite is 60. Did they buff it back to... Oh my god. Holy damage. Oh, it's because of my build. I'm not running the right hide. Yeah. Yeah, the bleeders should not be doing the same damage as the fracture built dinosaurs. It just doesn't make sense from a balancing standpoint. Like, why would you have something that deals constant damage over time do the same damage, if not more, than a dinosaur that doesn't do that and can only do damage in bursts? If a dinosaur is only going to do burst damage, then it should be a hell of a lot of burst damage. Or being able to effectively counter the mobility of other dinosaurs who have it over everything else. About thing that doesn't do fracture and bleed? Well, then maybe it should get a status effect. And this is the problem with Dasp's Charge Bite. It is so easy to fucking avoid. Like, look how much damage he does to me. Okay, I was precise moving, but... Like, look at this. Dasp is pathetic. It can't do shit. Like, this is just sad. Aloe just destroys it easily, and there's nothing you can do about it. Just record the fights, and only if it's necessary. Worst thing about Dash is the bite animation. The worst thing about Dash is the fact that it only gets nerfs. It only gets nerfs. Like, the only buffs they give it are meaningless. Like, it's just sad and pathetic. I'm not a fan of charge attacks. Quick burst better. Exactly. The charge attacks are just easily avoided by anything that's faster than you. If you're faster than a Dash, or if you're faster than a Rex, there is no reason you should be getting hit by a Bone Snap. Okay, I didn't like Sarko's charge fight because its whole kit just revolved around it back when it had it. Sarko's charge fight, however, never should have left the game. That was actually good. Well, I gotta heal. I can't fight right now. I don't know why my Rex spawned on such low health. And then after this, I might go check out solo servers or something. I was hoping to get a good, server where we could do actual PvP without, it being laggy as hell. I mean, sure, there's Amber, but that bot on Amber barely works. Hold on, I'll 1v1 you. Just give me a second. I need to heal. Because my Rex spawned in on, like, extremely low HP. We're on Misfits. One second. Try PvP ranked again. Gang, that was the buggiest shit I have ever seen in my life. I would just walk around and I would die of like a heart attack or something because somebody couldn't get the commands correct. 1v1 deathmatch? Try that again? We could, I guess, but I don't know. Amber's just like, filled with teamers. Well, it's always been that way. Yeah, I might go check out solo servers, honestly. Just see what it's like. I don't have a build for fighting Spinos, so I'm not going to fight a Spino. Like, look how much bleed he's already done to me. Look at this shit. Like, look at how bad Fracture is. Like, he can still run away from me while having a fractured leg. Like, it's stupid. All he has to do is bite me like 2 or 3 times, hit me with a feast, run away, and then whatever I've done to him doesn't mean anything. Wow. Wow. Yep, doesn't matter. Here. He can just constantly heal cycle, and I can't fight back. I miss the simpler time where you could land a bone break and it actually meant something. Look, he can just keep his distance because he's got speed. See what I mean? It's just so easy to kill a T-Rex. It is so easy. The game makes it so easy. It's pathetic. Like, oh my god, I'm going to solo servers, man. Ooh. Why is it doing this? Crazy Victor Roy. Exactly. Being that easy. Tyler trying to type. Oh, do I have to like make a dinosaur on like a normal Reparia server first before I spawn in? That's probably it. Only one dino per life. So it's like the Isle. So like if your dinosaur dies, does it like reset all your growth? Would have been a breeze if you used terrain, not gonna lie. What terrain? That sends you to a different server. Okay. The day I almost killed a trike with the Kalinkin, felt bad and left because it couldn't do anything. Yeah, Trike and Rex are in a really bad spot right now. They get destroyed by anything with mobility and bleed. Because they don't have either of those things. Hoodoo is right next to you, gang. What, I'm gonna run to Hoodoo while it bites my ass? Titan's faster than me. It wouldn't have even mattered. Sure, I have tail knockback, but gee, that doesn't mean anything. It can still do bleed on my tail, even though that's not how that's supposed to work. Kel is kind of broken, but it's not as bad as it used to be. PT finally nerfed Kel's speed. Struthy can breathe now. Yeah, I don't know why they've nerfed Struthy's speed. Honestly, what would really solve a lot of this game's problems is my solo buffs idea, which I have finished the script for that video, and I will make that soon. But yeah, that... It's opinion, fun, and subjective. But yeah, I'll make that video soon. That server is going to be like a two-parter. It'll mainly be about how to fix the bleed problem, because bleeders dominate the meta, and how to change fractures so that fixes it. And it's a really simple fix. It's literally just connection timed out. Wow, wonderful, wonderful. Servers that don't exist. Like, I can't even play the game. Like, Oh man. We try landing a bone. It doesn't matter. You can't land a bone break because it's fracture now. Because bone break was too OP, but God forbid we nerf the dinosaurs that can constantly do damage on you, even if they're not even touching you. Even though I don't like how Spino face tanks basically everything, I will say Spino takes more skill than Tyrannotitan. Because Tyrannotitan is just bleed, 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 feast, 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 and that's literally all you have to do. Yeah, that's right, they got rid of this home cave. Oh, there's no global chat. That's cool. So you can't chat with anybody around the map. You actually have to go out and explore. W change. We love the critters. We love critters. I mean, look at this, man. One critter did all that to a subadult Tyrannotitan. Like, what are we doing, dude? This game is just ridiculous. I remember I used to say that this game is better than The Isle. I take that back. I genuinely take that back. Because The Isle actually knows what an Apex is. And they also know how strong AI should be. AI that's around the size of a person should not be 1v1ing a predator that's twice the size of an African elephant. That doesn't make any sense. AI needs an overhaul. Yeah, AI just needs nerfs across the board. AI should not be phase tanking Allosaurus and getting Tyrannotitans and T-Rexes this low. It's a duck. I don't know if I want to fight a duck at this growth stage. A duck would probably beat the shit out of me. Oh yeah, the model improvement is definitely good. I mean, have you seen the glow up that T-Rex got? You remember how ugly T-Rex was? And the glow up it got with the TLC? Oh my goodness. They cooked. T-Rex looks amazing now. Even though they don't respect it balance-wise and somehow think that it dominates the roster, which doesn't make any sense, because it doesn't. Tyranitar does fairly easily, because it's better than everything else. Because we love heal cycling, we love it, it's so fun. It's so fun to fight against something that you can't even, touch or slow down. Informal grouping ruins all this, so yeah, it does. I think the best way to fix that, the whole like grouping and solo servers, best way to fix that is probably like giving rewards to solo players when they kill something. Love how Suka can get me. Yeah. Like, get like a growth boost every time you kill somebody. Get like a small growth boost every time you kill somebody. That way, like, there's an incentive to go out and kill other players rather than grouping up. Just, like, increase the incentive to kill people. I think people love to defend the dino. They don't play to protect their favorite other dino. Yeah, like, people hate on T-Rex so much, and people talk about, oh, what do you mean? It's really strong, this, that, and the other. Those are the garbage players who don't know how to play the game. Those are the garbage players who have never once touched T-Rex and played it solo in their lives. I'm not saying that T-Rex in a group is bad, because it's not. Especially if you play on official servers and you get, like, Dasps in your group and a few other dinosaurs. T-Rex is good when you're just in a group like that, but solo? Solo T-Rex? Solo T-Rex is hot ass. Maybe every time I talk about T-Rex like that, I should just specify that I'm talking about solo Rex. Because I think some people are thinking about it in groups and being like, what? No, what do you mean? Rex solo is a target. Exactly. You become a target when you're a solo Rex because you don't have the stats to back it up. So I'm saying, if I'm gonna post that video with the base stats idea, or not base stats, solo buff idea. It's like, just add a passive for every dinosaur that changes their stats when they're solo. When you're by yourself, your dinosaur gets all these different buffs. That way you're incentivized to play solo, but you also have a kit that incentivizes group play. Start building a nest. Oh, you can't build a nest in solo servers. That makes sense. I just didn't really think about that. No, I haven't checked out Sifu Gaming. I've been doing a lot, man. Life's been busy. And if I'm gonna relax and watch a YouTuber, it's probably gonna be Corey Kenshin. No offense to Sifu, I'm sure he's a good Rex player. It's just, I don't watch a whole lot of Path of Titans content in my free time. Unless it's like the Gaming Beaver or something. Yeah, Titan is what the Apexes should be. Titan is an example of what an Apex should be. It should be really strong and really good at what it does. We get a reward for killing from Juvie to... Yeah, like, if you're solo, you should get, like, I don't know, extra buffs from when you kill things. What if, like, even if the dinosaur you killed wasn't fully grown, you can still take a trophy from it? But that would only work on solo servers. Now, I don't think you'll ever stop the informal groups, but... Oh, yeah! Here's another idea. You could do it similar to how, like, Fortnite has it, where, like, it's against the rules to... It's against the rules of the game to team. And there's a reporting player system in the game. So you could have, like, a pop-up when you join solo servers, and, like, it'll have a timer on it, so you're forced to read it, where people will read that, and it'll say that informal grouping on the server is not allowed, and if you see a player doing that, then report them. And it should have, like, a kill feed thing show you who you got killed by. That way you can report that player if they've actually done that. And then a human, not AI, a human will look at the gameplay using some sort of, like, advanced replay feature or something. Or they'll, like, look at the game or keep an eye on that player's gameplay and handle it from there. It's like, the game is designed for groups, so just go play for normal servers if you want to be in a group. Let the solo players should do bot service for solo. Real people will be more expensive to hire than bots. Yeah, but AI just takes away potential jobs for people. I hate AI so much. It ruins industries. I mean, have you seen how expensive gaming stuff is getting because of AI? If humans get put in pot, every dino's cooked. Oh yeah, they'd find a way to make humans busted. At least in the Isle, humans will actually be a part of the ecosystem. And they'll actually have predators. Like, sure, the humans will be able to find guns and hunt dinosaurs, but Rugops is going to get added to the game. And Rugops is going to be specialized to hunt people. Which will be terrifying, because it's small enough to get into buildings. And it's faster than you. AI data centers are too much. Exactly. I can't wait for the AI bubble to pop. I can't wait. Like, have you seen how prices for consoles are going up because of this AI shit? Humans are the top of the food chain. I mean, yeah, until you throw them in an ecosystem like this. With very limited resources. If humans don't have, like, guns or bombs or any sort of, like, weaponry at their disposal, they're just going to get destroyed if they're put in a natural environment like this. I mean, sure, we can fabricate weapons like spears or stone axes or something. AI data centers should just not be built at all. Okay, can y'all not beef in chat? Like, come on now. Let's relax. If y'all are gonna have beef and do these 1v1s and shit, just start up a call in the Discord. Like, I've got a general VC in the Discord. Hop in there and hash it out there. Leave the stream chat for, like, discussion and shit. Like, keep this out of stream chat. Go handle this in Discord. Thank you. Oh my god. Nobody said you had to talk to him. Just hash it out in Discord. Like, do I have to make... like, this is not the first time that this has happened while I'm streaming. Do I have to make a separate channel where you guys can have your freaking arguments? Oh wait, that's salt. Why is that salt water? Why is that salt water? That doesn't make any sense. Unless that connects out to the ocean, which does it? I don't know. I didn't know PT Rex skin was this bad. What do you mean? PT Rex has amazing skins. PT Rex honestly has better skins than base game Rex. I will say that. Although I will say that Pot Rex has quite possibly one of the best vanilla default skins. PT skin for OG Rex. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Yeah. You always only see PT with melanistic. Well, I mean, yeah, it turns them into an all-black shadow, so it's really good at ambushing. It seems like Cedrus Forest is where all the action's at. Yeah, whoever made that skin for OG Rex on the PT team, never let him cook again. That John is trash. Ain't nobody running that skin, bro. T-Rex shouldn't get below half HP from Sukum. I was running quick snap. Yeah, T-Rex... I don't know, man. Like I'm gonna say in my video, the solo bus thing would help out a lot. Like, a solo Rex would get a 10% damage boost, 50 extra health, and the ability to inflict Tenderize with all of its bites except for Clamp. That is what that is what they should do with Rex's solo buff, if they actually do the solo passings. And then Eotrike... Apex Killers 2. They do stat changes there. I don't want to do that. And for the record, Tetherek, we are not our own gods. God is the God of us. God made us in His image. It is very blasphemous to say that we are our own gods. That is blasphemy. Why does part of me miss Gondwa? I don't know why, but I kind of miss Gondwa. No, nah. That's not a good idea to refer to us as gods. That's just really not a good idea. Exactly, we're nothing without God. I wouldn't be where I am today without God. Actually, do y'all want to hop on Domain of Titans? Do some fights there? Some combat testing? I don't know what else to combat test, though. I mean, we could combat test Serato. Actually, I want to combat test Suko. I want to combat test Suko, because I've been playing Suko a bit. And I want to combat test it. Given the new stat changes. We're likely not going to touch the aquatics too much until, later on in development. Oh, he did not add armored EO. No. Why? Why would you do that? Oh, no. Why are we adding armored EO, bro? Why? We have base game. Holy slop. Look at this. Slop. I used to really like this thing, but they haven't updated it in a while, and it's just going to be overpowered. And I already know. I know this one's bigger than the base game trike. So, he's going to have this thing do more damage and shit. And, it's going to weigh more. Alright, let's see. Do I already have a Suko made? I should. I should have a Suko. Yeah, here we go. Suko. Suko, Suko, Suko. I wish there was like a command I could type in to give myself the stacks. Got my build in order. Alright, let's go look for some fishies. Do you think Suko should play against other Apexes? Suko is not an Apex, so it should not be fighting other Apexes. But it should be able to brawl with anything its size. I think Suko should be able to fight a little bit against Duck, but I do think Duck should win that fight more than Suko does. Which, given how Duck is on the server right now, I was apprehensive about its stat changes before, but I like them a lot more now. Suko's like the second best thing in the game. I've been loving Suko lately. Suko is so fun. Rex is not number one. What are we doing? Holy rage bait. Dinosaurs in general just always look good in green, honestly. No, it's not, Tyler. Rex is not the best thing in the game. The fact that Rex has to wall camp to win fights is dumb. The TLC was supposed to fix that, but it didn't. You just say wall camping to win fights is what makes it. Alright, you're just drawing now. There ain't no way you actually believe that. Okay, the fact that Rex has to rely on other dinosaurs to be good should tell you something. Exactly, George. Bro, Wrath of Goliath Cerato. That, John, is peak. That is what peak looks like. It makes base game Cerato look pathetic. Wrath of Goliath Cerato is so peak. It actually sounds like a brute. You know, it actually sounds like big and mean. Like, Wrath of Goliath Cerato actually sounds like a 2-ton carnivore. Whereas base game Cerato sounds like a snake. Or a lizard. Base game Cerato just does not sound intimidating. Cerreto should be a honey badger. It should be. I think Cerreto should be able to punch up above its weight. Like, I mean, the damn thing had to figure out how to deal with Allosaurus. And Allosaurus was freaking everywhere. I mean, 70% of the Morrison Formation's population was literally just Allosaurus. Sarah with a body is a nightmare. The fact that Cerreto needs to have already killed something to be good is not good. Yeah, I heard somewhere that Cerreto had a stronger bite force than Allosaurus. I don't know how true that is. 3 Allo species, by the way. Oh yeah, in North America during the Jurassic period, there were 3 different Allosaurus species, on top of Fragilis just being everywhere. Again, Tyler Reck, I'm not saying that group Rex is bad. I am saying solo Rex is bad. Rex cannot do shit when it is solo. At least when it comes to fighting other apexes. If it's like ambushing something, it can do fairly well, but at the same time, like if you screw up an ambush, you're basically dead. I don't know why, but lately I just want to play Fortnite more. I don't know why. Sure, Rex can go toe-to-toe with Spino, but at the end of the day, Titan is faster, can constantly heal itself, and does ridiculous amounts of bleed. Rex can't counter that because Fracture is mid. High diffs bars? What do you mean? Bars can just pop its defense call and just like, or just wait out Rex's buff call. Sure, Rex can ambush it, but like, Rex's charge bite only does 85 damage, and the Fracture just got nerfed from it. So Bars isn't getting slowed down as much. Sure, you could run the Fracture subspecies, but then you're more susceptible to knockback. And you're missing out on 3% increased attack damage. Like, again, Group Rex is good. Rex is very good in groups. By itself, Rex is not good. Rex is mid when it is by itself. In a group, Rex is pretty solid. Like, you imagine a Rex in a group with Dasps. They could buff its damage by 30%. Rex and Titan are similar because Titan is tankier than T-Rex while being more mobile. It's not even a fair comparison. Titan is more mobile, can heal itself 45% faster, and has Feast, which also increases its health recovery, so you can nearly double your healing rate. Which, you know, you tell me how fair that is. Especially when that is an Apex. Titan is faster than Wet Build Suchomimus. Rex is Ambush and Ravenous. Yeah, but you have to kill something first. And sure, Ambush, you're only going to be able to use that once in a fight. And Fracture is ass. Like, you saw the fight earlier with the Titan. I hit him once with a Fracture, and I was trying to follow up on it, but it can just hit you with a tail attack and run away, and there isn't shit you can do about that. And then there's Eotrike. Dear God, Eotrike. Eotrike is in a really bad spot. It does even less damage than T-Rex. And sure, it can buff its damage, but its mobility and its precise turning is so low to where things can just easily get behind it and abuse it. And Titan speed should get nerfed. I agree. Because I wasn't using Bone Snap. Oh my God. This just goes to show, Tyler. Okay. Bone Snap against Titan. That shit is never going to work unless the Titan is a retard. Notice how EO and Rex are the only Apexes where you are required to use obstacles in your environment to win fights. Meanwhile, Spino, Duck, Titan, and Bars don't have this problem. Because they have good mobility, and they have good status effects. And if you are using Bone Snap as a T-Rex, and you are fighting a Tyrannotitan, when he gets Dragon with Bone Snap on his Titan, okay, well then he must not have been locked in. Because there is no world where a Tyrannotitan should lose a fight with a Rex when it's using Bone Snap. All you have to do is bait out the Bone Snap, and you win the fight. Yeah. A Tyrannotitan will only die to a Rex that is using Bone Snap if it is an idiot. You should not lose a fight with a Rex when it's using Bone Snap when you were a Tyrannotitan. It is so easy to kill a Rex with a Bone Snap. I was using Terrain Spot. That's one of the reasons I won. That is the only way that Rex can win fights with anything faster than it, is abusing Terrain. None of the other Apexes have this problem, except for Eotrike. Yeah, Rex's Bone Snap is only good against other Rexes, Anno, Spino, and maybe Barsboldia. And Eotrike. Those are the only things that Bone Snap is good against. Tyrannotitan? Hell no. Absolutely not. Rex is just sad, man. It really is. Just nerfs after nerfs after nerfs in a community that is convinced that the damn thing is OP without playing it once. You know, the thing meant to be slow. Meant to slow fast things down. Works best on things slower than Rex. Yeah. Yep. The dinosaur that's meant to slow fast things down is only good against things slower than it. Love it. Love the logic. Honestly, Titan should get a speed decrease, and they should take Juke and put it on the same slot as Tail Attack. But Bone Snap does 90 damage. Nope. Nope. Crushing Bite does 40 damage, and Bone Snap does 85. And removing Stomp on Rex was a very strange choice. I get removing it on Spino. I get that. Because it's a bit more low to the ground now, and with your precise movement, if you use that correctly, and your sweep, you can be able to, like, turn and hit things with your claw attack and your tail attack. Plus, Spino has AoE now, so it doesn't really need a Stomp. That's fine. Eotrite getting its Stomp removed, I guess, because it has Head Slam, but that's not really AoE. But Rex getting its Stomp removed, yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. As long as the Bone Snap hits even on the tip of the tail, it plays a part. You do understand that damage is dramatically reduced when you hit someone on the tail, right? I hope you know this. Yes, that 85 damage just basically did nothing. Sure, like, if you hit him on the body with it, even if you don't charge it up, sure, just the full 85 damage, but is Blade Suko a viable option? Not really. Not really. Because that build makes you faster, which also makes your turning worse, because it doesn't change your turn. It has... I have used this build and fought an entire pack of 3 Mipes on Crimson. This build, you can... If you use this on Crimson and you get in a fight with 3 Mipes like I did, you can win that fight. Yeah, everything is better in groups. Exactly. Letting a fracture more consistently with crushing will always be more valuable than extra damage of Bone Snap. Exactly, but at the same time, it doesn't matter because fracture is garbage. Fracture is so garbage. It is genuinely so trash. It is the biggest, one of the biggest downgrades of any mechanic in this game. Bone Break has been reduced to a baby mechanic so that the bleeders can get coddled to win. That is what Fracture is now. It is a baby Bone Break. That is what it is. It is Bone Break for babies. Rex needs that raw damage. Yeah, but the developers won't give it to it. You need to rely on 17 different buffs to actually do consistent damage. Yeah, Bars needs a better way to counter Tyranno Titan, because Feast Titan just kills it pretty easily. Like, if you run Health Recovery build Titan with the Health Recovery Hide and Feast, you're not losing to a Bars. I mean, Titan's Rex needs 70 bite damage and 800 HP. What do you think we've been doing? I have convinced him. I have convinced Apex to balance T-Rex the way that it's supposed to be. Roughly 70 damage bite. Killing blows has gotten reduced to 10%, so that, you know, Rex has higher base damage and it relies less on killing blow. You don't need killing blow to actually do really good damage. You actually... I was trying to make Rex look... Because Rex is bad. Solo Rex is garbage. Same with Eotrike. Because they buff everything else and make everything else look way better. And they're convinced that Eo and Rex are OP. We're on Domain Titans. I don't know where everybody else is. I thought everybody else was hopping on here. Killing Blows should really just be... I don't know about Killing Blows being a passive. I don't want to flood everything with passives. Honestly, the only passive Rex really needs is a solo buff that increases its damage by 10% across the board and increases its health by 50, and then gives it a stack of Tenderize on Bite, Crushing Bite, and Bone Snap. They nerf on EO. Oh yeah, EO Trike before the TLC did 72 damage with each swipe of its horns, but after the TLC, it does 55. Which costs stamina, and is somewhat difficult to land. Nope, see you, George. Same with Bar's Sweep. Bar's Sweep, honestly, should get a damage nerf, because 110 is a bit much. That's more than a Titan Bite, and even Titan's Bite is a bit excessive. Yeah, but Bar's Sweep does have like a 7-second cooldown. Yeah, Bar's Sweep should get a stamina cost. I won't lie. Either that, or they should reduce the cooldown and reduce the damage, so that it's more of like a damaging tail attack. Have the damage be like 50 instead of 110, and then reduce its cooldown to 3 seconds. Okay, Spino's Sweep does not need a damage nerf. It's only 65 damage. Plus it has a 7-second cooldown, so it's fine. And it costs stamina, I'm pretty sure. I wonder, is he fully grown? Slash... Gated TCR... Edgewood... Growth. No, he's not, but he's almost there. Spinal Sweep is 60 damage flat. No, it's 65. They can only cost stamina in the water. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Also, Spino's Claw Attack does the same damage as T-Rex's Bite. Just want y'all to know that. You can tank base common weight Suko using Bite, only with Sweep, only if you use the Armor Call. Yeah, I killed a Spino with my Suko yesterday. So that was pretty cool. I don't think he was full health, though, when I fought him. But he was definitely significantly tanky enough to fight back. It was a good fight. Yeah, I think I saw what your idea was. It was like to have someone, the same person, like host a bunch of different servers and have them be on different maps. And I think you said like have them have like different rosters. I'm assuming based on time periods or locations. Yeah, that'd be a cool idea. You could have one server where the Apex Predators are Karkar onto swords. One server where the Stone servers. No, I'm on Domain of Titans. Like it's awesome. I love playing Euholopus, but get destroyed by Karkar. Yeah, Euholopus sucks. I'm not gonna lie. That thing's stats suck. You could probably beat that thing as a solo Karna. Bro, I love the people in the comment section of that Theory video trying to justify Theory, just saying that the other guy in the PvP sucked. Which, like, what the hell was he supposed to do? Like, genuinely. Like, sure, he could have played better, but the outcome would still be the same. Well, Bip's just playing the aisle. Thank you for reminding me. I did not realize I went on mute. But yes, got something to test. No, you're not dumb. I'm the dumb one because I went on mute and I didn't see that. These friggin' critters, man. I'm about to lose it. Also, I'm sick of them not, like, redoing some eating animations. Like, Rex needs its eating and drinking animations redone. Honestly, maybe the same thing for Dasp. Cerato needs it. Suchomimus needs it. There's a bunch of different dinosaurs that need those eating and drinking animations redone because they're just really, really bad. Mikhail has the best eating animation. What would be something good to test against Cerato? Maybe either Alio, Conk, Achillobator, Packy, Kentros, Sty, Carno, stuff like that. Ooh, Utah Raptor too, and Dilophosaurus. I don't know if we have Cryo, but you could try Cryo. Metri probably slimes out Cerato. Honestly, I feel like Metri and Carno should be a 50-50 fight. That should be one of the most peak fights in the game. Carno versus Metri. Who is the Spino? You'll go Utah? Alright. Oh, and there's Ostro as well. I haven't played much of Ostro. Is it actually good? Like, can that thing fight? The fact that Utah and Cerato are about the same size, I can't wait for Wrath of Goliath Cerato, where it's actually going to be big. I don't like wimpy Cerato that's small. I hate that. I like big brawler Cerato, like Isle Cerato or Primal Carnage Cerato. I want a big meme killing machine Cerato. But this thing just feels like a little rat. Like, look, it's smaller than a Kilobator. Look at this. It's stupid. Why is it, and also a Kilobator, why is a Kilobator that big? A Kilobator should not be that big. Yeah, that Kilo is way too big. It seems about right, yeah. Hold on, I gotta wait for my armor stacks to come back. How long does it take for these armor stacks? Every 30 seconds. GG's. I'm gonna try and recreate the rooster screaming, mate. You'd probably have to be like a Dynon or something for that to work. Love how that missed somehow. GG's. Like, see what I mean? I hate how Serato's just a little rat. Serato does hurt like crazy. But I hate how it's like a little rat. Like, I almost got diffed by a friggin' Utah. Is it possible to make fracture base on combat weight? We can't do that with stat changes. That's actually something I'm gonna put in that video that I'm making about how to fix the bleed meta and the solo problem. I can't wait for Alio's DLC, where Alio will actually be useful. Hopefully. Hopefully they don't screw up that TLC. Because for Alio's TLC, it's probably just going to be an ability TLC. Because it already got its new model. Ooh. Good dodge. Welcome back, Tyler. So should be in a, no, group does not need to be in a group of 5 or 6. Hell no. They would destroy every Apex in the game. Yeah. No, I'm not muted. I'm here. I'm just not talking. Bro, he's hardly taking any damage. Come here. Can y'all not hear me? Jeez. Oh my goodness. Honestly, I'd say Conk just needs a slight health nerf. Because the fact that you're able to tank that many Soretto bites is insane. Can y'all seriously not hear me? That was a very close one. But the amount of, like, I traded with him that entire fight. And he still nearly killed me. Bro should not be taking that many bites. I gotta find a place that doesn't have corpses so we can actually have a fair Serrato fight. I don't want to have a corpse buff. I want to see what this thing is like without them. GG's. I don't know if that's a skill issue or if that's just health nerf. I'd say remove 100 health. 50 to 100 health from Conk. Because of how much freaking bleed it does. It does so much bleed. A Serrato should be brawling it, and it'll be taking a crap ton of damage, but if it inflicts bleed, it can bide its time. It should be able to brawl and bleed at the same time. It doesn't make any sense. Alright, let's see. Do you want to test Giga or Acro? Sarcodino and Capro, capable of third partying. Dinosuchus? I think we've already tested Dinosuchus. I don't think I, tested it on stream, but I think it's already been tested. With the Titan? Alright, / go to... Actually, Kark. Alright. So you do you, man. DB Kark is not in the server. Repti Kark is the only Kark on the server. Because it's actually balanced and looks good. It's not just tail ride. It actually has a playstyle. It's basically just a more balanced Tyranno Titan. His face tank is Acro. Yeah, that shit gotta go. Hell no. Acro should not be doing that much damage. Face tanking a Giga is insane. Nah, that is insane. That's gotta go. I don't know who on the balancing team for Absentia thought that that was a good idea. Nah, that gotta go. That needs to go. How much combo weight does Giga have? Acro, Absentia Acro has 6,300 combat weight, and DB Giga has 6,500 combat weight. I weigh more than he does, yet he can still face tank me. Why is base stat still closed, though? I don't know. But yeah, no, Acro has no right to be doing that much damage. Hell no. Like, Acro should not be face tanking Giganotosaurus. Giganotosaurus should brawl it to death. Damn. Maybe it's just a giga issue. Slash get ATTR health. Let me see. I have 800 HP. Wow. Slash get ATTR bite damage. I can't do that. Slash get ATTR combat weight. What's my combat weight? Ah, that's why. Hold on. So ATTR combat weight 6,500. My combat weight wasn't set. I thought he had him in. I thought he had him in as like default. I didn't know I had to set that. Alright, we should probably redo those fights then. There's so much knockback. Okay, yeah, that's much better. Let's redo that. All right. How the hell? Dang, the Kark did more than the freaking Acro. Jeez. Interesting. Suko wants to fight me? Alright, we can do that. Slash bring normal player. Okay. Alright. Not gonna let me get my buff call off, but I let you get yours. GG. Yeah, that's exactly how that fight should go. You did some good damage, though. Slash, set your PTR. J Wood, growth 1. Set marks, AJ Wood. Okay, that claw attack, that stamina claw attack is getting a damage nerf. Yeah, that stamina claw is getting a damage nerf. That is way too much damage. Look, I get it's a wind-up attack, but God almighty. Does anybody want to hop on, like, Spino or Rex? Or Bars, or EO, or Duck. Some of the other, like, heavy hitters. That way I'm not just fighting bleeders, because we do need to test Giga all around with everything. How? That was a tail hit. Okay, not sure how. Alright. Okay, and that doesn't hit. Wonderful. I don't know how to feel about Kark. Kark seems pretty decent, but it struggles against brawlers, as it should. Okay, lag, is that me? Or, yeah, it is. Wonderful. We love server lag. And home cave debuff. Like, look, he's face tanking me. Yeah. Acro needs a damage nerf. This John is trash. Acro should not be doing that much damage. Let me see. Slash City TTR combat weight 6,500 slash Getty TTR 1. I just play how you normally would. On the tail. What? You know, it'd be better to test this if, you know, the game would function correctly. Wow. Unbelievable. Nowhere near me. Still lands. Wonderful. We gotta deal with Bluetooth while we're testing. Well, at least now we know Blood Rivalry is actually useful on the server, which is good. That's what we want. But, oh my god, why did she do Flesh Graze? Because it would have left me open. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. You still were going to kill me. Like, I knocked him away so he wouldn't land the Crushing Bite, but it still landed. But 100 damage and heals you. Yes, but it leaves you open to get hit. When he has all those damage buffs, he can just damage the hell out of me. On the tail? Lovely. Okay, that one should have hit. Wow. It doesn't matter. I gotta deal with this stupid Bluetooth no matter what. It doesn't matter. It really just doesn't. It's just Bluetooth, Bluetooth, Bluetooth. You will die. It doesn't matter. Oh my god. Like, I would love to test Giga versus Rex, but if it's just gonna be Bluetooth bites the entire fight, I don't care for it. They need to fix that. They genuinely need to fix that. On my screen, you were hitting my tail. Some of the bone break bites, yeah, sure, you should have landed those. But there were plenty where, like, you would hit my tail and it would do bone break. It would do fracture. It's stupid. Yeah, I mean, I get that Rex is meant to be its counter. But still, I would love to test that when there's no Bluetooth involved. Anybody on Spino? I'd imagine Giga beats Spino, but Giga at 900 speed. Okay, no. We could probably make Giga faster and get away with it, but it shouldn't be too much faster. Giga should be faster than Rex. Yeah, they need to fix that. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like server latency or what. It's annoying to have to deal with that shit all the time. This should be fine. The 5% armor won't really do much. Okay, no knockback. Oh, lag. Yeah, it does seem like Spino does more damage. Yeah, I'd say we make DB Giga a little bit faster. Maybe I should have ran a bleed build. Love how that misses. Stack the bleed. Against anything that can out-damage it, DB Giga just kind of sucks. Maybe I'm just running the wrong sub? I don't know. Yeah, there wasn't shit I could do there. DB Giga's stamina's ass, and it doesn't do enough bleed. Maybe I'll run this sub, and then try again. I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to bleed you out. It's just really hard to do so, because Giga's stamina is terrible. Spino slight damage nerf? Probably. Nothing too crazy, though. Look at the damn... Oh, wait. Hold on. I forgot to reset my combat weight again. I'm an idiot. Alright, do you want to redo that but without my call? Since I can't clear your cooldowns. Well, I didn't set my combat weight. I forgot to set my combat weight. What? Could have sworn I landed the flesh graze. What? I literally hit that. Bro, like why? Why is it doing that? It's not registering it as a hit. It just eats my stamina and puts the attack on cooldown. Because it's not registering me as hitting him, even though I clearly am. Yeah, and this bleed is pretty shit, I won't lie. Here, normal play, do you have your buff call back yet? Like, is it off cooldown? Not yet. Okay, and how much time do you have left on it? Oh, it's up now. Okay. Slash heal player slash heal. Okay. Now let's go. I have a plan here. I didn't think about this, but yeah. I didn't think about this. But I could totally pull this off. Oh, I'm running a stamina build, buddy. You're not out-stamming me this time. And I heal faster. It barely did anything. I don't think that call's gonna matter, buddy. I can also just... Alright. And you're gonna bleed out now. Slash clear cooldowns. Slash heal this guy. Yeah, stamina build Giga is probably just the best way to go balance-wise. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think that's already gonna be a thing, Tyler. No, this isn't for a vid. This is just testing. Holy... Yep. The ping is back. Everybody in chat, welcome to ping. Welcome back ping. stream tomorrow? Maybe. Maybe. Love the delayed knockback. Oh wait, oops. Yeah, I'm on spring break. I gotta deal with school right now. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. Yeah, GG's. Did you pop a buff call at all during that? You're getting face tanked by Duck. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Kind of. I guess. Well. That's interesting. I wonder what he has the base claw attack damage on Duck. Oh, see you, Salmos. That's not how you spell Michael, by the way. Move on, slash clear cooldowns, slash heal, slash clear Effects. Can I do that? I have permission. Great. Samu, am I an uncle? Not yet. Not yet. Do I have a baby sister? No. No, I do not. I do not have a sister at all. Did I even hit you there? GG's. Oh my goodness. Spino versus Dino is a really tough fight. Yeah, Tylo versus Dino is kind of a wash, I'm not gonna lie. Tylo's probably gonna get a buff to 6,000 combat weight. Spino is not shit, dude. Okay, he's just gonna keep running. God, I hate Spino. I hate Spino so much. I hate fighting this stupid thing. Like, it's so fast in the water. It's so fast. Yeah, it's so fast. It can just drift around. Look, he can still... He was 2-tap. Like, bro. Run Battletail? Shit, you right. Hold up, 1 sec. Holy lag. Oh, yeah, Dinosuchus is getting a kit TLC, by the way. Okay, I dodged that. Did that even land? Okay. This is why I don't like charge bites in this game. They're so easy to bait and run away from. Okay, that one landed. There we go, jeez. Actually, guys, that's probably going to be it for me tonight, honestly. I think that's enough testing. Thank you guys for joining today. It was really nice. But yeah, I'm going to head out. So, thank you guys for hopping on stream and helping test. I will post the feedback in the Discord server. And yeah, see ya.